You are special. You have to know this for yourself. You are special. And I know you know it. I know you feel it. You just been gaslighted. You've been abused verbally, physically. You've been told that you will never be anyone. You've been told that you're not special. You've been told that you are average. You are just like the rest of them. You've been told these things. So what you have done was you put up barriers. You don't trust anyone no more. You feel like maybe you are just like the rest. Maybe you are not special. A little part of you felt that way. But really, it's all a lie. That is how society, this is how the enemies of the dark energy want you to feel like. They want you to feel these ways so that you won't discover your true light. You will always have this radiant light in you. It's the power of God. You are chosen. And people will make you feel like you are no special than them. You are nobody. You will never be anybody. And the way you talk, the way you are, the way your persona are, it's like no other. And they fear that. They are intimidated by that. So keep going. Stay true to yourself. All your life, you have been found in a place of always having to defend yourself. You have always been defending yourself because you only have pure intentions. Your heart is so pure. And people take your kindness for weakness. People take your offerings for weakness. And really, you are a blessing to other people. You are a blessing. God places you in circles and in places for a reason, because you have something that these people need. And some people are not going to accept what you are offering, who you are. They're not going to accept who you are because you exude an energy that they need to work on. And some people really don't like to work on certain things about themselves because it's too much. They know you have to go to the long road to really amplify some of the characters that they know they can reach, but they don't want to because it's too much. But you already have these things, and some people will ignore it. Some people will see it and discredit you for it. Some people, you are so obedient to society. You love people. Us chosen ones, we love people. We absolutely love people. And some of us chosen ones, we will say we don't. But as much as we like to fight it, we really love people. We like to help people. We like to make sure they're okay. We like to make sure they're having a good day. We like to make sure that whatever they are going through, they don't feel too torn. We always like to heal people, and we naturally heal people through our words, through our kindness, through our grace, through our charisma, the charisma that we have. And we just naturally do these things. It's nothing fake about us. But a lot of people would call us fake because we are too real for them. We're not fake enough to be around them. So they leave us out a lot. They leave us out a lot because we're not fake. We are not like them. We don't exude the same characteristics that they do. So they call us fake and they like to leave us out. So if you've been left out a lot, if you've been rejected a lot, that is the reason why. Because your energy is way too vibrant to be around them. You dim their light. And you're not even trying to. You are not even trying to. You are around them so they can learn from you. But some people just really don't get it. You have been treated in ways you never thought you'd be treated, And for a lot of us, majority of us, we've been going through this since we was kids. We've been up under a narcissistic energy, a narcissistic system. And we've always been yes people and people pleasers and not really engaging in the things that we love to do because people always ordered us or made us feel like what we interested in is irrelevant, and the things that they want us to be interested in is they just really wanted us to do what they shrugged us like we were puppets, like we was like just nice little puppets that they can just treat any type of way and think that they was gonna get away with it. And we've always been, okay, you need to do this because it's a lot better than what you were trying to do, and they'll make you feel like what you want to do is less than, but really that's your path. Whatever you love to do, whatever you was trying to go towards, that's your path. And they was trying to stray you away from it. They was trying to shift your direction so that you won't find your true self, so that you will be lost, so that you will be stuck in the darkness. They don't want you to discover your true self. They didn't want you to come out of the darkness. They didn't want you to come out of the system. They didn't want you to corrupt the system that they had on you. But too bad that in these times right now, God is awakening all of us. A lot of us is already woken, are already woke. And some of us are still searching and trying to find our way, But, I'm encouraging the ones who are trying to figure out who they are still. You are magnificent. You are intelligent. You are smart. And whatever decision you are making, whatever decision you make, believe that it's God-led. Believe that is God leading you into your path. You have to answer the calling. Get to know who you are. Stay in the Bible. Stay in the book of life. Read the Bible and get to know Jesus. Get to know God a lot more. And through Jesus' love, you will recognize exactly who you are. You will feel it. You will be activated. Because we come from the truth. We come from the light. And right now, God wants you to know that you are not alone. You was never alone. Everything that you have been through was divinely orchestrated. It was divinely orchestrated for you to get to know yourself, for you to build character, for you to build that light that he had put in you when you was in your mama's womb. He wants you to stand strong and stand confident in his word. He wants you to know the truth. So what you need to do is know that you don't have to seek validation from nobody else on the outside of you. You don't need anybody on the outside of you but God. You only need him. He wants you to come to him. He wants you to seek him first, so that everything that you wanted, everything that you need, everything that you ever deserved in this life, it will be abundantly bestowed to you, because you are putting him first. A lot of chosen ones, we've been putting people in places where God should be in, and we was people pleasing a lot. We was putting people first. We was asking people things. We was asking people for validation on things that we know that was good for us. And we lost ourselves in the midst of it. So right now, God needs us up in these times. People need our light. People need us. He need us. I'm getting chill bumps and I'm about to cry. He needs us. People needs us. So try this. Think about self-care. Think about staying isolated. If you are alone, stay alone, because when you are alone, that is when God really speaks to you. That is when you really truly hear God's voice. And when you hear his voice, make sure you are listening and being obedient to what he is saying to you, and put it out into the world, because not everything that he tells you needs to be put out, but ask him for spiritual discernment so that you don't put out the wrong information out. We have to protect our energy at the same time. But, whatever you had discovered for yourself and you came through it, make sure you are testifying that in the atmosphere, because people need your story. We all have a story in the inside of us. We all have a book in the inside of us that people need in these times, especially during the recessions, especially during for people who have mental health disorders, and people who have anxieties and fall into depression. They need to know how to get up out of these things. And you, love, have the answer to that. You have the key to life. And as you do that, God will abundantly reward you for being obedient. We have this power that we never even known we have. And God is not done with us yet. Wait till we fully tap into the fullness. Wait till we tap into the fullness of God. Wait till we tap into the fullness of our purpose. We've always been living in our purpose, believe it or not. We've always been living in our purpose. We just had the wrong people around us. We had a lot of people who was blocking us, and a lot of times we feel like we go to thinking like, oh dang, I should have, if I known about my superpower long time ago, I could have been in this place, or I could have been in this place, I could have been in this position. But at the same time, God had a veil on our eyes, because it was a test and trial that God needed us to go through, so that we can pick up on these things. God allowed a lot of things to happen for us so that we can build our character, so that we can come back to Him and come back to the light, and our light will be radiant in us and on the outside of us, and for us to be His messengers on earth, So that's why we had to go through these things. We've been through a lot. We've been through a lot of things where people most likely would have committed suicide, gave up, threw in a towel, and just forgot, just gave up, and that's it. You feel me? We didn't do that. We stayed, during our positions, during our position of going through a lot of turmoil throughout the years. We were really leveling up. God was building us while people was trying to put us down. These people thought they would have the last laugh. They thought that they'd have the last laugh, but they would never have the last laugh. God always have the last laugh. We will have the last laugh, because they think because well, I don't know what season you guys are in, but they think that you guys are going through a punishment, when you're really not. God is building you up. He is prepping you for a special moment. He is prepping you for the fruits of your labor. He is prepping you for the main stage. He is prepping you for greatness right now. So don't feel discouraged. Don't feel like you are alone and you need somebody around you. You don't need anybody around you, because that is where you will find yourself. That is where you will learn who you are in the inside, instead of how people perceive you to be. Because how people perceive you to be is not how God sees you. They have no right to judge who you are and what you do and how you should do it. You don't need their validation, because God alone is telling you. He's giving you the downloads and the messages on who you are. These people like to think they know you, and really they do not know you. They try to dissect who you are when they are completely wrong. They get the wrong idea, because they trying to figure out, how are you manifesting these things? How are you who you are? And because they can't incorporate the character that you bring, they need to put you down. They need to belittle you in order for them to fill up. Which is so crazy. These people are crazy, man. You know, sometimes you can't even judge them. You can't even judge them, because, some of these people know what they're doing, but some of these people don't know what they are doing. So they judge what they don't know. They put names on something that they don't know. They don't have no type of knowledge of it. So they judge it. They prosecute it. They crucify it. And, you just have to keep, stay true to yourself, keep being obedient, and follow the light only, and focus on your path. Focus on what you're trying to be in this world. Focus. Peace, love, and light. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. Subscribe. Share this video to any other chosen ones you feel chosen, you feel chosen. Share this video to anybody who you feel needs it, So, don't let them drag you back down in the darkness. Don't let them drag you back down to, depletion. because we are not depleted. We are in the fullness of God. We are waking up to our true selves, and we are moving unapologetically. This is our time. This is our comeback season. This is our time to truly shine and reap everything that we deserve, because we always deserve a great life. We always deserve to be joyful and loving in ourselves, because the uniqueness that is in us is what the world needs. We are God's warriors. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, and we are here to help, to be of service to the world. And that's the most greatest thing to ever known, to be chosen by God Himself, for us to be handpicked by God Himself to help Him carry out what He needs to be carried out on earth. We are chosen. We are special to God, and don't let nobody take that from you. Don't let nobody don't let nobody make you think different. What you feel of yourself, you have a right to feel it. So be great, stay focused, and keep going. Keep going.